Where is heaven? Let us think about some things. Where is heaven? No, look at where heaven is. Ephesians 1:3. Put it up. Ephesians 1:3. Put it up. Let's read together like a mass choir. Everybody want to go. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who had blessed us with all spiritual blessings where? In heavenly. Wait. There is nothing like places in the original Greek. It's in the heavenlies. For there to be places means that God has plenty bonbon. One here, one here, one here, one here. Heavenly places. So there's nothing like places. It's in the heavenlies. Where are the heavenlies? In Christ. So where is Christ? In you. So it's not heaven at last, it's heaven at first. He has raised us up to be seated with him where? In the heavenlies, far above all principalities and powers. Am I teaching here? Now remember, because I'm going to hit something now before I round up. Remember, just remember, yesterday we said that the Old Testament is not a complement of the New Testament. Now let me also say something. The Gospels are not part of the New Testament. That's why if you follow the teachings of the Gospel on its own, you can get into heresy, because the teachings of the Gospel were not the best messages of Christ. Jesus himself placed a disclaimer on his teaching in the Gospels before he died. The last day Jesus preached, he disclaimed his messages in the Gospel, and that last message is in John 16. Put it up. John 16:12. Put it up. God punished the devil. Look at it. Jesus last service, last message, because in chapter 17 he prayed his high priestly prayer. In 18 he was on his way to death. So this was the last service. He said, I have yet many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. That means what I really want to say, I have not said it. All I am saying is so that at least I can say something. The real thing I want to tell you, I have not said it because you don't have capacity. Somebody say, prove a little better. In Matthew 13, the Bible says, and without a parable spake he not unto them. That means everything he told them in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were parables. What are parables? Parables are stories used to communicate to people of a low mentality. They are stories you use to talk to people who are of low intellect. So because they cannot handle things, you water it down until almost there is no substance, so they can understand. Are we teaching? Then in the next verse he said, how be it when he, the Spirit of truth, is come. Now put it up. Verse 14. When he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you. Go back to, yeah. He will guide you into all the truth, for he shall not speak of himself. So the Holy Spirit is not the message of the church.
Your sacrifice.
The Holy Ghost shall not speak of himself. So if he didn't speak of himself, then why you are busy talking about Holy Ghost? Where did you get it from? He shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. What are those things? Next verse. He shall glorify me. So every time you say Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, you say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. You're saying Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, saying Jesus. I'm not the one. Jesus. Oh, Holy Ghost, Jesus, Jesus.
I have power to help.
He shall glorify me, For he shall receive of mine and shall show it to you. Next verse. All that the Father hath are mine. All that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I unto you that he shall reveal to you all that is mine. So the ministry of the Holy Spirit is to reveal Jesus.